You see how they time and wait for me to get ready to come outside? Now they just sent the police to bang on the front and back door of my property. And now they're upstairs. They got the neighbors still banging on the wall. And now they got Tim them stalking me because they can see when I'm getting ready to leave my home. Just like the police saw just now when I was getting ready to leave. And that's why they immediately rushed over here. Because last time when I called the cops on them, on the neighbors, they took 111 minutes to get to my house. Well, actually, they didn't even come after 111 minutes. I had to call the cops again for them to come back. This is the same time that they had hung up on me. And see, they got the cameras over there coordinating with them. United States government, nonstop. See? That's her gang stalking me inside the house. And then they got a garage sale sign on the corner for the property because the police told them to do that because I downloaded how to get rid of household items because they foreclosed on my home and forced me through bankruptcy. They have bankruptcy attorneys talking about, oh, we can't help you, you know, after they kept initially putting me on hold. They kept putting me on hold on the phone. Tim was the person they got because, of course, you know, they had to get to Tim because the judge's name is Tim on my Colorado case. Both Tims that they kept adding, Timothy O'Hara's. So, of course, they had to have me speak with Tim. Tim was like, oh, no, I can't help you if this is a situation. First of all, you didn't even hear the whole situation. And secondly, it's clear that you were coordinating with law enforcement, and that's why you kept putting me on hold so you can come back to the phone and say whatever little nonsense that they was telling you to say to me. This goes on nonstop 24/7. They wiretap my calls. When I was on the phone with the litigation for court on the 25th, they had Camden Cortland shooting pellets at my home. They had the neighbors banging nonstop on the wall. They had Gibbs Landscaping standing under my window with the leaf blower. They kept sending by DeKalb County Public Safety to harass me with sirens. They were sending my people to gas and gun their engines and then to lay on their horns. So, and this is the exact same thing that they also did on my call on March 27. But on that day, they was assaulting me all day and all night long with directed energy weapons, thermal cannons, sonic cannons. My ears was hurting. I was getting disoriented. They kept sending bioweapons, pests through the air. I kept asking them to stop assaulting me with directed energy weapons by email, sending it to Congress and to the courts. Every time I kept doing that, they increased the intensity. So it's like you're getting electrocuted in electric shock and you can barely move. And it was literally happening all day and all night long, and they refused to stop. And this is why I was preparing documents for the court. So this has been going on nonstop. The judge likes to, you know, laugh it off and say, oh, you know, I don't want to hear about surveillance when someone's being tortured. The DOJ and the FBI, they refuse to investigate because, of course, it's them paying the people to do it. So why would they investigate themselves? We've been at this for a while. I've been telling you guys this since 2020. This case has been going on since 2009. They've been stalking me state to state, county to county, city to city, home to apartment. They don't care what it is. They will harass you, terrorize you, economic warfare. The judge is like, well, you know, this is the oldest case I had on my books. Oh, you think? Because you guys been sitting on it and refusing to do anything. And he's like, oh, well, you know, I have over 500 cases. It's not my problem that the court has you working on 500 cases. Maybe if you stop being a professor at Colorado Boulder Law School, maybe you have a little bit more time to focus on the cases that you're supposed to be focusing on, talking about, oh, we need to put restrictions on your filings. You can only file one filing every 14 days. and it has to be 20 pages. And then Heather's like, Your Honor, her pages haven't been, her pages have only been single spaced, and you know, she's been going over the page limit. And I'm like, when Heather starts paying attention to maybe federal, state laws and the court rules, maybe she can speak about my formatting issues. But since you're not addressing any of that, and last time she lied to the court, they removed my counsel, because of course that was all coordinated. Everything that they've been doing has been coordinated. That's why law enforcement doubles down. I knock on the neighbor's door to tell them to stop banging nonstop on my home. Now, when she puts a letter on my home, I don't do anything. I take it and I tear it up. I'll stick it back on her door. But what she does is she calls the cops on me. So that's what they tell her to do. So then the cops come to my home, swatting my home with 3 to 4 police officers, banging nonstop on the front and the back doors of my home, coordinating with her. And while they're banging nonstop on the doors to my home, they have both Leah Patrice Jones Minnis and 2448 Gateberry, and then they have the neighbor next door, and this is a stalker right here waiting for me. This is the same lady last time that was harassing me. Then they have 244 Gateberry banging on the door, and then what they'll also do is tell 244. So both of them, 244 and 2448. They'll bang nonstop on the walls and the doors to my home. They don't stop. They refuse to leave me alone.